Hello everyone. In this tutorial today, we'll be focusing on adding text to templates. The biggest benefit to adding text at the template level is one is efficiency. Any content that is added on the template will be present on any page created with that template. So it's useful for things like um, footer content, things of that nature. Um, Subsequently, it prevents other users working on individual pages from editing that content. So, um, common elements like logo, um, contact information in the footer, that stuff you can essentially lock down and keep that from being edited. Now, to add text to a template, we first go to design mode. And we choose what template we wish to work with. I'm going to use home. Now we'll go to layout tab. You'll see in this region here we have two rich text widgets already added. Um, if there wasn't a widget already in here, it's a simple matter of just dragging one in to a region. For text, you have the simple text widget, which is useful for text that doesn't require a lot of formatting, or the rich text, which has a lot more features to it. It's a lot more flexible. So for this tutorial, we'll stick with the rich text widget. Now to actually add content to the widget, we need to go to the Content tab. That's one area people get stuck on sometimes is in order to um, enter content into a widget, you have to be in the Content tab. Not the layout will not work. So there's two ways we can add text. We can simply enter it in manually through the widget editor. We select the widget, click on the little pencil, and the widget editor opens. And we can type in the desired content. And there's different ways you can format the text. You can make this a heading, say. We'll go ahead and save this. And you'll see that it appears it's formatted as a heading. And now this text is going to appear on any page that's created with this template. It'll actually even override any local content. So that's something to be aware of. Widgets at the template level take precedence, the content within those widgets. So that's one thing to be aware of when you're adding text to a template. We'll delete this content. We're going to explore the second way of adding text. And the second way is the easiest way, using our assets. An important thing to remember when doing this is that whatever widget you're working with, so in this case the rich text widget, the asset that we choose to go into it must be the same type. So in this case it needs to be a rich text asset. But other than that, it's a pretty simple process. You simply take the asset, select it, and just drag and drop it in. And you have the same result. One important thing when you're working with assets in the widget, though, you see a little different edit button. It has the pencil, but it also has the asset symbol. If I decide to open this up and edit it, this is going to actually not only affect this page, but the asset in general. So if I have this asset in place anywhere else, it's going to change that too. So that's an important thing to remember. Um, but other than that, it's a real simple process. And for things like text in a footer, like an address or something like that, this is really useful to leverage. So that does it for today in the tutorial for adding text to templates. I hope you found it useful, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.